Hi everybody, I'm just going to jump right into today's video because I have a lot to say. Special thanks to my channel members for helping support this channel through difficult times. I really appreciate it. So all my life I've had three loves. My love for animals, my love for theater, I always wanted to be an actress, and my love for communications because I like public speaking. I do get anxiety like ordering food, but when it comes to presentations and stuff, I do really enjoy it. So when I was in high school, I went to an agriculture high school in a big city, so it was very fun and it was such a privilege to have a farm in the back and get to have hands-on experience with all kinds of animals, both farm animals but as well as exotics and like small animal care. I did the competitions with the FFA, if anybody's familiar. So it was a lot of fun, and my love for animals and having a curriculum based entirely on animal science was a really big deal to me. I'm not sure why I didn't end up pursuing it in college. I went for a communications degree, even though I kind of hesitated between that and theater. Those are my two major loves aside from animals. So at some point during my mid-20s, I decided to go back into the animal field. I started working as a seasonal at a zoo, and it was an interesting experience. It was a lot of wonderful animals that I got to work with, and I met a lot of wonderful friends, but the job itself and the way the program is structured is less hands-on animal experience than I would have preferred or liked compared to other programs in similar zoos. So my fiance is a zookeeper, and the goal is for me to become a zookeeper, but I am taking a bit of a detour and I'm gonna go back to school for my vet tech license. So I did try this right before I got my job at the zoo. I did end up trying. I went to a CUNY school, one of the only CUNY schools that has a vet tech program, LaGuardia, and I didn't like it. They were not very flexible in the classes that I was given. I was given a list of classes and I had to, register to all these classes, otherwise I would have to delay my enrollment or something like that. I don't know. It depends. This is my own personal experience, obviously. So when I got my classes, they were very spaced out, so it was 10-hour days, which again, I wouldn't mind. Whatever. I've been there, I've done that. It is what it is. It was 5 days a week, and the classes were super spaced out. There were several hours in between most of them, and they also want you to have 100 hours of volunteer experience or whatever in a clinic, but they don't assign you a clinic, and these 100 hours don't go towards anything. It's just to prove that you've been on the field and you know what you're getting yourself into, like whether or not you like animals as much as you say, which is irritating. Trying to get any type of work when you have hours like that at school is just really hard. And then I ended up getting the zoo job, so I ended up dropping out of college at that point. And even though I already had a degree in communications and all my credits transferred over, I was still stuck taking a lot of very silly, very introductory classes at LaGuardia. So yeah, I ended up dropping out. So I'm back in school now. That's the point of this video that we're getting to. I am going to Penn Foster, which is an online program. I kind of weighed the pros and cons. There's a ton of videos of people who talk about their experience, and a lot of them end up dropping out. It's a go at your own pace type of program. It's a 2-year degree, but you go at your own pace, like I just said. And at some point in the second year, you start doing your externships. You do a small animal care one and a large animal one with like cows, horses, that type of thing. So that's the route I'm going in, just because soon I'm going to start working again. I've been unemployed since October. We've also talked about that, and it's just been hard. Obviously my goal of being a zookeeper is still there. You don't technically need a degree in zookeeping in order to become a zookeeper, but I do feel like it helps to have like a degree in something. Usually I find that a lot of the keepers that I know don't have a degree in like zoology. It's just a degree in like biology, environmental science, that type of thing. So I'm gonna go for my vet tech license, see where it takes me. And it's just hard to get hands-on experience in New York City aside from clinical. I mean, in terms of exotics, usually the best opportunities for those types of things are out of state or upstate. And I don't have a car, I don't have a license, and I'm very much dreading the fact that I have to learn how to drive eventually in order to be a zookeeper, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to focus on that. So yes, I am joining the Penn Foster program, and I mean, I already have. I'm already in my first class. I mean, there was an intro class right before it, but I'll put right here the class that I'm in right now. And yeah, I'm excited. It's been going well so far. I will be doing a couple different videos about the placement test, because you have to take 2 like assessment tests before you get into the program, and I was really scared because one of them is math, and I have not touched math in quite a few years. And we're going to talk about that, because when I dropped out of school, like the college, I ended up like coming up with like the stupidest excuse. I was in the middle of math class and the teacher, we're gonna talk about that later. I basically stormed off. I lied and said that I had a family emergency and I just ran out because I do have math anxiety. So that's just another thing. So this is just a kickoff to going to school, what it's gonna be, etc, etc. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will put all these school videos into a playlist, so for people who are not subscribed to this channel, or you know, some people don't come for that type of content. I don't have a niche on this channel. I do a little bit of everything, and I love that. That's very fulfilling for me, but it does kind of stunt the growth of my channel a little bit. But at this point, it is what it is. This is just a side gig and it's a very fun hobby. But I have to remind myself that that's just what it is at this point in time. So if you made it to the end, once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.